I'm looking forward to sharing with you our latest addition to assisting us with managing or creating a very decent income with Bach. If you're familiar with my channel, I do have two other videos that I've posted in the past. It's been some time where we've used Excel sheets, and what we did was we upgraded over the last several months to a software that we did have designed based on the Excel sheet. And what I'm sharing with you right now, and shout out to Jose, thanks for sharing this information. I'm using Bitcoin Casino or Bit Casino to demonstrate the software. And one of the main reasons is well, I'm located in the Northeast in the United States, and it is legal for us to play online Bach with live dealers with Evolution. So this is an Evolution table. I love the fact that they keep a clear shoe, makes us feel more comfortable playing the game. Earlier, I had already took a screenshot of the shoe being played. So you'll just see one discrepancy here where the last hand was a banker. So what I'm going to share with you now is the software in action. And what we're going to do is just, we're going to play this game virtually. So I'm going to set up my parameters. So I'm going to leave the stop loss at 1,000 right now. I don't want anything to stop it. Max bet at 1,000. Well, we are going to change this to a multiple mode. This is the most profitable mode, but also the most riskiest mode. We're going to put this into differential. And if I have time in this video or a video to come, I will go over each one of these data fields, but my goal really is to keep this video under 10 minutes. It's a video that I've wanted to make over the last week or two. This particular software here, this is our latest version. I believe this is version 25. This has been in development for almost 6 months now. And we're happy with it, but there are some bugs in it. But this particular version is the most efficient so far. So what I'm doing is I'm just opening this up to show the statistics. You can keep your eye on what the max stake is and the max balance and the return. There's other stats in here, and if I have time, I'll go over them with you. If not, in another video. So go ahead, let's begin. Player, banker, player, banker, 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 4 times, player, 3 times, banker, player, player, banker, player, banker, player, banker, player, banker, banker. Sorry about the silence, just want to stay focused. So what do we have here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. So 2, 3, 4. And we remember banker had 3 at the very end. All right, great. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. So let's just make sure. So we got 30 players. It says 38, but we know it's 39 bankers. Let me just get rid of this here. And let's see how we did with this particular shoe. So for an explanation with this, multiple mode is where we're taking multiple bet selections. And there's a reason. And I'll share that with you. We're using multiple bet selections to what I call blitz the board. When you are using this particular strategy, you do need to have a large bankroll. We primarily only use negative progression. We find that to be the most effective. It's not for everybody. One of the beautiful things where we live at is that the bet spread can be as low, well, the bet spread is $1, can be as much as $25,000, which is perfect for us because it allows our strategy to be a lot more effective. So let's see how this particular board did if you were to play this as a live shoe. Your biggest bet would have been 197 units. Now, for some people, that might be too much to stomach, but we are playing 8 bet selections currently right now using differential as the means of making all those bets. And for those who are familiar with differential, I learned differential from several Baccarat aficionados, but primarily from Isaac. I find his strategies to have been the most effective. Sal is based on his strategy, as well as differential. Target is from Seth. MVD is from Ellis Davis, I believe his name is. Zigzag, that's semi-original. Banker and player, obviously, we know where we came and where that comes from. Those are the best selections. But so I just wanted to touch base with you on what these bet selections are. Now, with this particular software, you can customize what you can stomach in regards to how much you want to bet or how much you want to lose. And one of the important things about, I would say the top important thing when playing the game of Bach is being able to lose respectfully, comfortably. And one of the reasons why we did build the software as well as the Excel sheet is we wanted to take the emotions out of it. So enough about that. These are the different game modes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the different game modes, and this is how we're able to play as a team. So we're able to use that same board. So we'll just take up this video here. The same board here. Well, I apologize, not that board. Oh, here it is. There it is. This board. And 2 teams can play, 3 teams can play, or 5 teams can play. Does it make it a guaranteed winner? No, but it definitely improves your odds as well as your bankroll. So I'm going to show you what each mode would have done differently. So we're playing in normal. Once again, biggest bet would have been 197. Your max bounce would have been 280. Your return would have been 255. In second play, and this would be another team playing, their biggest bet would have been 177, and their return would have been 236 here. A third team could play that same identical board and would have got hammered. They would have made a large bet of 519. Their return would have been 136. Foreplay, they would have got hammered. They would have made a bet as big as $4,553 to get a return of 264 units. And fifth play would have made a bet of 118 with a return of 229. Now let's go back to one of the more aggressive boards, like this particular board here. I believe this one was the big one. Yep. So obviously no one's going to make a bet of, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to make a bet of 4,553 units. And, oh, you know what? Let me show you. There was a bet selection in here, and we're going to find it, that was most aggressive. So what I'm showing you now is, had you played each one of these, if you would have played this particular board just as one bet selection or 2 bet selections, this is what it would have showed. This is what I apologize. This would have been your max stake and your return. So let me start from the top. Your max stake would have been 16. Your return would have been 33 units. Player 34 would have been your max stake. Return would have been 23. Differential 33.60. Target. Now target is where you would have made that large bet had you used that bet selection exclusively. Now the software does have the ability to turn that off in during the game. So we never would have made that bet that large. That would have been deactivated at hand 44. And the reason I know that is I see where that next bet would have taken us over 100 units. And we like to keep each, when we do play we don't want to make a bet larger than 20% of the game bankroll. So I know we would have shut this off here. We would have never saw that bet that large. Sal, 64 return, 7 units. Zigzag, 32, 27. And zigzag banker, 19, 35. And then MBD. I play MBD when we go to brick and mortar. Your return would have been 26. Your max stake would have been 34. So let's just go back to the multiple mode. We'll go back to the original game, normal. So if you were to play this particular strategy here with a team or by yourself, ideally you're going to want to have a bankroll of at least 2,500 units if you're playing all 8 bet selections. This allows you to make a larger stake bet as well as a higher return. But once again, the risk is involved. Can you lose? Absolutely. But I could play this multiple times and show you that it is extremely effective. Once again, I want to keep the video under 10 minutes. I just wanted to showcase what we've been working on and how effective it is. So what I'll do, if there's any interest, I will do another demo. Let me just show you the tie mode. In the tie mode, you could play the tie, and you can hedge some of your bets with the tie. My team doesn't like it, but for kicks and giggles, I had it added in there. For those that do like to play the tie, and in some other videos, I certainly will go over it more in detail. So that's it for right now. Thanks everyone, and look forward to posting another video real soon.